All right, what is up guys? JaretCampisi with my good buddy Dado. Welcome back to the channel. Today is gonna be actually a really fun video because Dado is gonna be riding the BMW M1000RR for the very first time. He's never even ridden an S1000RR, so this is gonna be his first time. Unfortunately, the bike, you have? When?
I've ridden like 2 of them.
Oh, I thought you said you never rode one.
No, I said a new one.
A new one, sorry. He hasn't ridden the new platform, the new version. Okay, thank you. But unfortunately, this bike is still neutered. It has the break-in miles. It doesn't let you go over 8,000. So it almost feels like a 300cc motorcycle. So Dado going from our fully customized badass carbon R1M, it's gonna be hilarious to see what he thinks of this bad boy. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. All right, so before we head out, I do wanna mention, this bike is the next bike we're customizing and giving away. So if you want to be entered to win this bike, help support these projects, patreon.com/Campisi Customs. It's always the first link in the description below. We'll be choosing a winner for that bike very soon, in September. We don't have an exact date yet, but very, very soon. As soon as I know, I will let you guys know. So this is Dado's first time on the new S1000RR platform. This is the M1000RR. It has so much freaking stuff on it. The screen is massive. You can do turn-by-turn navigation. It's got rider modes, every type of different digital technology you can imagine. We're gonna keep him in dynamic. So first things for you guys to note, the bike is lowered. We lowered it for Christina. Dado said immediately it feels more comfortable. It was already more comfortable than the R1M. I think the R1M is one of the least comfortable sport bikes you can buy right now. But yeah, what are your thoughts, Dado, so far?
The comfort level is amazing compared to like a V4 or even that.
Yeah.
It's not very extreme, but we did lower it a little bit, and it does have the lower seat. So I think, you know, before when I sat on it, it was a little bit more extreme of a rider angle.
Yeah.
The brakes feel awesome.
Yeah, they do.
The bike sounds awful, honestly, like in stock form, because I'm used to just riding everything that has an exhaust on it, you know.
Yeah.
But it's hard to tell because, you know, I'll look at the handling a little bit on the back roads, but as far as the speed and stuff, it's tough because it's got a limiter, you know, but it doesn't go anywhere.
It's so worthless, dude. Isn't it terrible?
But other than that, that's my feedback right now.
Yeah.
So not really sure. You know, we'll see once I get a little bit more seat time on it. I will tell you that the rear sets and the rider position compared to the R1 is like night and day with this bike. So yeah. I'm really curious to see what kind of like, I love riding all the bikes in stock form, and then as we do mods on it.
That's why I always want you to ride them stock. Hey, how's the quick shifter though?
Oh, I've been using it smooth.
Very good, right?
It's very smooth.
It's a step up, in my opinion, from the R1M.
I feel like I'm ready to watch a movie because this freaking screen is I think this is the largest screen on any bike I've ridden.
I believe. Oh, I think it's one of the largest screens available right now, actually.
Why is it so big?
On any bike, it's massive. So, Dado, you can hook that up to your Senna, and it'll show you turn-by-turn navigation.
That's awesome.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. And even like, I can hook it up to my Bluetooth, and my music will be playing, and it shows me like the album cover, the artwork, all that shit. That's pretty badass. Has heated grips too.
Hey,
what?
I see what you were saying the other day. So this has the hold. Like,
yes.
Like I don't have to have my hand on a brake.
So it has hill sense technology. So it has basically it'll know if you're on a hill or not, and it'll hold it for you. I forget how you activate it. It might do it all automatically. I can't remember.
I did it. I was hitting. Oh, you press down and then you press down again on the rear brake. So double
tap the rear brake. Yeah.
Yep, and now it's on. See?
Yeah, that's really cool. So that's really nice for being on a downhill or even an uphill, because you don't have to deal with the clutch and keeping your foot on the rear brake and all that.
Wow.
I mean,
so for like new riders, that's amazing.
I was gonna say we grew up without any of this shit. So for
every time I get on my bike, compared to like literally all the brand new motorcycles, I'm like, this is so weird.
Yeah.
Like I got on the R1M, and I'm like, why am I even using a clutch?
Yep. My dad's the same way.
Mm-hmm.
And like when you've been trained so long, Jesus, this clutch is totally different than that one.
Uh-huh.
When you've been trained so long to do something one way, it almost feels like you're breaking it or something. Like when you do it, when you quick shift for the first time or whatever.
I do like the brakes on this a lot from factory.
They feel good, right?
And
that's a Nissan setup. So the same that were on these, but I guess developed along with BMW M. So they call it the M brakes, which is really just them putting a paint scheme on it. it's still a Nissan caliper and master. Dado, when I did my first ride and review on that bike, now I've also ridden 650's completely decked out modified bike, so I was able to look past some of the shortcomings that has in stock form, like the rev limiter and stuff like that. I said that in my opinion, that is the best all-around motorcycle you can buy for the street today.
It's probably the best production sport bike for the money
that you can buy
for everyday riding.
Now, I still said if I was going to buy a bike for myself, I would still buy a Panigale because I'm a Ducati fanboy. But I'm going to be curious after you ride it. We're going to let you ride it for at least, you know, an hour or whatever our ride's going to be here today. But at the end, I want you to put that. I want you to place that bike from all the bikes you've ridden. You know, we'll see where you think that belongs. So
I've heard a lot of people complaining, and also on forums I did a lot of reading, that a lot of the new S1000RRs and some M1000RRs, people are like blowing up the engines and having problems with engines.
I've heard about that too, yeah.
So I'm really curious as to what's causing that, if there's recalls. That's the kind of stuff that interests me.
You know what's funny, Dado? I just got a recall in the mail for that bike. And guess what it's for? It's like a piston spring or something.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, that needs to be replaced. So that's going to be a pain in the ass. I'm going to try and have it done before if we can. But if it's super intense and they have to pull the engine or whatever, get like really deep in there, I'll probably just ship it along with the new owner, because I can't have the bike down for months at a time during our build. So they said it's not guaranteed on all of the bikes. They were flashing us.
Probably a cop right here.
Yeah, it's not guaranteed to happen on all the bikes. And to be honest, we ride these build series bikes very, very like, what's it called?
Safely?
Safely, thank you.
We're very conservative with pushing them.
Yeah, people always make fun of our chicken strips and all this and that. Well, we treat these like they aren't our bikes. The whole point of these builds are to give somebody a brand new bike, you know? And so that's, we get to ride them, we get to customize them and design them and all that, but at the end of the day, it's for somebody else, you know? And that's why the patrons are supporting over there on the page. And that's the whole point of this build series, is to give somebody an opportunity to get a motorcycle they couldn't afford otherwise. And the last thing I want to do is hand somebody a beat up bike that we were just fucking railing on for the past couple of months, you know? So that's not what we do here with this build series. So, but yeah, man, it's a beautiful bike, Dado. It looks fucking incredible.
Honestly, I like BMW products. I think they are very solid, and
they've always been a great brand.
And you know, but there comes with any manufacturer, there's issues. But I've had my fair share of BMW problems as far as cars go. Yeah. But what's the nice thing with having a brand new motorcycle is, you know, you have the warranty and you have some time to figure the kinks out.
And they are very good about being on top of shit. When stuff goes wrong, they're not denying it. They're not whatever, you know. They're like, okay, what's going on? How can we fix it? You know, whether it's recalls or whatever it happens to be. Ducati's a lot better about that now too, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
From a factory motorcycle, as far as the impressive things for me, is obviously one is this, you know, the comfort on this thing. Even though this has like the lower seat on it, the screen is really nice, but I just realized that I hit the brakes, and they are the most impressive. It has the most impressive brake setup on a factory bike. That I've ridden with no upgrades whatsoever.
You think better than the SP's brakes? Because I don't think they are.
From factory?
Yeah.
It feels better.
Remember,
maybe that's because I'm not going fast. Like, it won't let me even go
that's
fast.
True. That's true.
You know what I mean? Like,
The speed
maybe
is...
when the bike is actually broken in,
that's true.
I think we'll be, you know what I mean? It'll be a lot easier. But look at these. Look.
Oh no, they're good. Don't get me wrong. They're good. I just thought the SPs were still bitier. The SP brakes were, I thought, the most insane brakes I've ever felt. Those are really good though. I agree. I said the same thing.
What did we do on the SP brake wise?
Nothing, because they were so fucking good. We didn't even change the master. It had the Superleggera master on it, and it has the Brembo upgraded Stylemas. They were nasty.
You know what? I think that suspension needs tweaked in the front on that R1M.
Yeah, it's a little soft, right?
Oh, it's really soft, especially when I'm on it.
I thought so too.
It's like really squishy.
Oh, well, you know why? It's electronic suspension. You can tighten it in the dash.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It needs to tighten up a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
because I'm in B mode. That as you go more into the B, C, D, whatever, it gets looser and more soft, so it's more comfortable on road riding. Are we going straight?
Yeah, I'm gonna take off a little bit just to get the feel for the shifting. Okay.
That thing feels really nimble.
It does.
Especially for a stock bike.
And it just wants to go, go, go.
Yeah, it does. But you can tell how neutered it is. Like, even though it's like, I was telling Dado, even though it's neutered at 8,000, it doesn't let you go any higher. It's actually still restricted.
It just hit the rev limiter. Well, not rev limiter, but it's like the governor. They have like an 8 in, and it fell flat on its face.
Isn't that the most frustrating thing ever? And it feels unsafe.
Uh-huh.
It's like hitting a red line, but it's not a red line.
Yeah, I'm really digging this bike. It's very smooth, and like you said, it's very nimble.
Yeah, just easy to ride. Very easy to ride.
Yeah, the braking is so impressive to me.
Yeah, they are, like I said, I think that they're probably the second best brakes. Jesus, you gotta tell me when you're doing that. I was slammed into you.
Sorry, I got excited.
Only Dado would get excited about brakes.
Uh-huh.
But those carbon wheels, you can totally tell.
Oh, you can definitely feel that.
Yep. It's just a shame because the thing that really makes that bike an M is the lightweight internals in the engine, and that helps it spool up faster and gives it more power, and you really can't feel that because they don't let you. Dude, these roads are epic.
The restaurant's right here.
Oh, is it? Okay,
yeah.
Sweet. Well, I think we're gonna grab some food, and we'll chat some more here at the restaurant.
It's Stone.
Is it Stones?
Yeah.
Fudge.
Be careful.
All right.
What about right here?
Yeah, perfect.
I'm gonna go around because I totally missed that.
This is 4 bikes, I think.
Is it?
Yeah. This place just went up a notch in my book. Haven't even gone in yet.
Oh, don't come up here.
Okay,
we need to get some off-road tires on this thing as we come back. Holy shit. I'm not even kidding you.
I'm filming all of this.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Hey, what about there?
Where?
Are those spots right there?
Wait, what's wrong with this?
Look, right there.
These are literally motorcycle parking, dude. Yeah, you can put it wherever you want, but I think this is fine.
Now I'm turned perfectly.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Is this it right here? Cold Springs Brewing?
That's it.
Sweet. All right, check this out. So they have a bunch of different patio areas. They put us out here in the primo spot because I told them we were filming for YouTube. So shout out to Cold Springs Inn Brewing Company. If you guys are local in the Mechanicsburg, Central PA area, you should definitely check it out because look at these views. I love eating with a view. So this is like right down my alley, dude. We got the creek right here. Fun fact. I used to go down to the creek every summer because we had it by our house. I lived right by the creek, and I would catch crayfish in this creek and eat them.
That's great.
Isn't that hilarious? Great. That's great. That's great. So I think we're gonna order some food, and we'll see how it is. All right, you guys got to see this drinks list because this shit is hilarious. So we got Beerita, which is kind of like a or what's that like? It's basically beer and margarita mixed, I think. Is that what it is? Juice Box Hero. Juice Box. A play on Jukebox Hero. What was the other one, Dado? Wasn't there another? Oh, Orange You Glad You Came. That's hilarious. But these are the best on the back here. Look at this. Since we're next to the creek juice. How funny is that? It actually looks really good too. Vodka, cranberry, apple juice. And then there's also pineapple margarita. And then I got the Fool's Gold. Hidden Stills, Blue-Eyed Bourbon, fresh lemon juice, agave ginger beer, and a copper mug. So it's kind of like a Moscow Mule, but with bourbon. So you can't go wrong there, huh?
Yeah, I gotta stay with the one.
What'd you get? The Juice Box Hero? Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, I got the juice box Hero. They all look so good, and I'm a bourbon drinker, but
we can. By the way, we're only doing one drink for everyone on
that's
YouTube, and we're gonna wait for an hour.
If I eat,
and then we're gonna be fine.
Yeah, we're gonna sit
and then,
here and hang out.
Hey, are we gonna get the charcuterie board?
Let's do it.
All right, sweet. The BMW first ride / break-in turned into a Dado and Jaret date.
You know what I was thinking too, though? think if we get maybe like a small order of wings.
Okay, let's do
wings
it.
Are really
Let's
good.
do it.
You want to do it?
Yeah, I'm down. All right, cheers, fam, and to Dodskis. Let's try these creations. Mine's phenomenal.
So is mine.
Try that. Holy crap, I gotta try this one. I hope I'm getting this without dropping my phone. Wow, that actually does kind of, it reminds me of a Juice Juicy a little bit, except smoother. Hey, how good is this? I can't even speak.
That's dangerous.
Look at this, guys. Does it get any better? You gotta come on down here to the Cold Spring. First round has arrived. These wings actually look incredible. We decided to do plain wings and then add some sauces on the side. So we got ranch, we got garlic parmesan, and then which one was this? Like the Creek?
It's like Creek sauce.
Creek sauce. Okay, we'll call it Creek
good.
sauce. And then we went with the charcuterie plate. You got two when Dado's here. So we had some like bologna, I think some sausage, and then this looks like some prosciutto. And then I don't know what the cheeses are.
I don't either.
Yeah,
Nope,
okay.
not yet.
Well, that's what we're having. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. All right, we finished up eating. We literally ate everything. The wings were incredible. The sauce was really good. Everything was amazing. And we just had some kayakers go by. I was gonna tell the guy I'm gonna throw him a beer. So I think we're gonna head off and put some more braking miles on the BMW. It's time to head out. Dado already did the hard work to turn his bike around. This damn Yamaha is so high. This is when it gets weird, like tippy-toeing around this shit. People
knocked me over.
Yeah, people were like, teens would have been fine on that. I'm like, yeah, until she's on shit like this, and there's rocks everywhere and you're tippy-toeing. Like, even I sometimes slip on this shit. Big shout out to Cold Springs Inn Brewing Company. This place is dope. We will be coming back here. The food was awesome. Everybody was super nice.
And remember, for braking, you want to accelerate and decelerate and do a lot of engine braking.
Yes. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about braking in the bike at all.
So that's what I'm trying to do. Okay. I'm not really sure if Tina Wieners does the... Hey, it fell flat on the
I saw the wheel.
I don't know if Tina Wieners, when she wrote it, if she really cared about engine braking and actually, properly braking the bike in or not.
No.
But I'm trying to do everything in my power to accelerate and decelerate.
Yes.
That's why you'll see me slow down and speed up a lot.
Go through the gearbox and all that. Don't do it so that it's unsafe, like on the road. But Dado, you're hitting me with so many rocks, you dick.
Am I?
Yes.
That means you're too close to me.
That's the same guy that hated us before.
Gave us a dirty look.
We can't disappoint him now, you know what I mean?
I know, I can't go slower. Coming back. We're gonna be those old people, dude. Except for, I'll be the 80-year-old guy going, yeah!
Oh yeah, me too. Except you're not even gonna hear it at that point.
There we go.
Woo-wee! Daily 100, baby.
This is, the gearbox on this is absolutely probably the smoothest out of any of the, I don't know what this guy's doing, probably getting his mail or something.
I said that was the best gearbox I've ever felt.
Like, as far as how smooth it is, yeah.
Just overall, everything. How fast it shifts, how good it feels.
I'd like to see what's going to happen once the bike is, like, modified a good bit, you know?
I agree.
Because sometimes, especially if you put a map on there, it does get a little...
It does change it.
It
does change it. You got to understand, my review on that bike was really based on what I know from riding 650's fully decked out bike. So mine was a little bit biased.
So first to second it picked up the front end.
Yeah, I saw the front end pulling up before when you were doing it. God, I can see all the rocks just flying through the air.
Yeah, I'm just having a grand old time below 8 grand.
I told you. Doesn't it really take a lot away though? Like it
kind of makes it a little fun. It's kind of like when you're riding like a lower CC bike and you're just hammering on it, but that's all you got.
With a twin, smaller power band. Yeah.
I really like how nimble this bike is. It's it's effortless to throw it around turns.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of the chassis, the triangle, the wheels, the lightness, all of it, They did a good job with it. It feels really good, the handling on that bike. I love this R1, man.
Okay, so fourth gear really picks up hard.
Which one?
Fourth gear.
Yeah, so Dado, it's funny that you say that because, so you notice that the first couple are more restricted, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so when we did our first S1000RR build, we found out that in stock, even after they removed the rev limiter, there's these huge dips in power where they're actually restricting the bike, especially lower down in the RPMs and lower gears. So when we put a flash on the bike, Dado, first gear, second gear, and third gear picked up over 40 horsepower in the mid-range. Isn't that crazy?
The fourth gear on this right now, it's like first, second, and third, it's kind of like, yeah, whatever. And fourth gear is just like a rocket.
Yeah, you're starting to feel the power.
But I think the gear ratio and the RPM range it's such a sweet spot.
It's lining up better, yeah.
Yeah, when you watch a lot of videos of people like street racing and they hit fourth gear in these, they're like gone.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Here we go. These roads are so dirty, Dado, be careful. I see so much dust coming off your tire. Holy crap.
Don't worry, I don't have enough power to do any crazy damage.
That's true.
Let's see here. Do a little leaner. Except for I hit the throttle and nothing happened.
Yeah.
Woo! Picked up air on that one.
I'm just back here having a blast.
I don't know, man. Like, country roads in central PA are like way different, you know?
It's amazing. They hit different, dude. I've ridden roads all over the world. Well, Italy's backcountry roads were pretty similar, but they were thinner. They weren't as wide.
I worry about like cinders and dirt and stuff around here. And like horse poop. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen once we modify it.
Exhaust and tune. I mean, that's gonna change
tune
it.
and a sprint filter.
Yep.
And then we're gonna see how that. But yeah, the fourth gear on this like really launches you.
Yeah, it's just a little taste.
But it's right now in the stock form, especially because it's very governed. While the braking period, during the braking period, it's kind of tough to kind of
place it.
Yeah. Oh, and it's nimble. That's one of the biggest things. Where this thing you can just throw it around corners.
Yes.
But it does feel like a 600.
It feels like a 600. Yeah.
And it feels way lighter than a 1000. Way lighter.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The wheels probably have a lot to do with that.
They do.
And it's narrow. That's one thing that I noticed with this bike. It's like way narrower than I thought. I thought for a BMW and for
the old one was chunky.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's what I expected. I was going to sit on. It was going to be a school bus, and it's not.
So as we were talking about breaking in bikes, Dado and I both just said riding them uphill is one of the best way to break them in, because that's really going to put the engine under load and help seat those what's it called, piston rings, and that's what you really want. That's really one of the biggest parts of the break-in, aside from the gearbox, the tires, all the normal stuff. But I would argue the most important thing is the engine, because most of everything else can be replaced relatively without costing the entire cost of the engine or the bike.
Yeah. So you have the engine internals.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's any of the internal moving parts, specifically seating the rings, like you said. Also the gearbox. Don't forget the brakes, bedding the brakes, and the clutch.
Yep. When you're going at like downhill or like the same RPM for long periods of time, can't that cause like the rings to float and not seat as well?
It could. Like on typically, I think that happens more on like flat when you're at constant speed. Like imagine being like cruise control,
Okay, I got you.
So it's almost like the
highway, long highway.
Yeah. Because anytime you're going uphill or downhill, you're either accelerating or decelerating, and even when, like right now, like I accelerated, but I let the engine decelerate the whole way down the hill, and I'm varying the RPMs. I'm not just staying at like 4,000 or 6,000.
Yeah.
I go up and down, and I know it probably sounds very annoying to people we pass, but bedding those piston rings in and getting everything to seat properly and wear in is like the most crucial thing during the break-in period. Then you dump all the nasty oil out.
Yep.
Put some fresh stuff in there, and then you give it hell.
Yep, that's exactly.
And hopefully we'll have an exhaust and intake and that's tuned by this.
Yeah, Manny's already got stuff on the way, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. We'll have to do a dyno run after we do that too, so we can get stop dyno numbers. It's gonna be
So what does this do from factory?
I believe it's actually very similar to the S1000RR.
Really?
So yeah, so I'm gonna guess. Well, you know what? Our S1000RR did 199 in stock form.
Whoa.
But again, that was a dyno in Santa Barbara. I didn't have a lot of experience with that dyno, so I don't know if it was high or low or whatever. So you just never know. I mean, at dyno, I keep it all relative, so it's
we
dyno at the same
but
place.
It's tough, like the ambient air temperature, the air density, the elevation, all that stuff actually like makes a huge difference.
Oh, it does, definitely. I've seen it firsthand after doing this for 12 bikes. So yeah, it'll be interesting for sure. But I think what we'll do, Dado, we should go up to this bridge up here, the covered bridge, and then we can hop off the bikes and we can do the sign out.
Yeah, we're gonna do some nice photos too, because it's like a closed off road.
Yeah.
So it'll be a nice place to snap a couple photos and close out the video.
Perfect. All right, we reached the covered bridge. Look at that. This is what we got in Pennsylvania. We got old covered bridges, beautiful creeks. It actually is very pretty though, I have to say.
Completely rebuilt.
Yeah.
Everything's brand new.
Oh yeah, everything's brand new. But the juxtaposition between like a super bike and a covered bridge, pretty badass. So there you go. We got about 100 miles now on the M1000. Dado put his miles on it. And what are your thoughts? What are your final thoughts?
Well, it's a phenomenal platform. Like we said before, it just feels like it's going to be an incredible build.
That's what I said, yeah.
It's such a crazy bike right now. When it gets unlocked and once we start putting some goodies on, it's going to be even better. The brakes are phenomenal. It feels super lightweight because it already has the carbon wheels on it. You know, the gearbox is super smooth. The rider position, the comfort level, I can actually almost flat foot the size of the dash.
The electronics, yeah, it's absurd.
I haven't touched anything. I use the turn signal. That's about it.
Yep.
And I told Jaret, the nice thing about this platform with the BMW is it's so easy to get used to.
Yeah,
this took me a little while. And
I agree. I felt the same thing.
I got into turns a little bit, and I was like, okay, this is easier than I thought. So
yeah, you feel at home a lot faster on that bike than you do on this, or even the Ducatis, I think. So yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. So don't forget, guys, we'll be choosing a winner for this guy in September here in probably a week or two. We have just a couple of behind the scenes things we got to take care of, and then M1000RR is our next build series bike. I already talked to Manny. We've got a full exhaust system coming, full titanium system, filter, a Bren flash, and then just like full carbon for the bike. I'm working on a custom paint scheme for it. It's going to be incredible. I really think it's going to be incredible. So yeah, that's it. That's Dado's first impressions. One of the better sport bikes you've ridden?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I thought it's the best sport bike for the road right now. Obviously, Dado can't really say that because I got to ride Ebes, completely unlocked and decked out bike, so I know what it's capable of. But in the current form, I understand exactly where Dado's at.
You know what made me really happy? When they got rid of the weird front end.
Yeah, the asymmetric bullshit.
Oh, I am so disappointed.
Yeah,
It looks so good.
it's like I said, it has the looks and it has the performance to back it up. It's an incredible bike, dude. And both of these together look so freaking epic. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting. We couldn't do what we do without you guys, and we're so freaking thankful for what we get to do. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and we'll see you all in the next one. Peace.